Here at Guidefitter, we're all about fair chase hunting. The outfitting business is a worldwide industry, and oftentimes in other countries, outfitting is done a lot different than it is here in the US. This week, we're going over to New Zealand with Four Seasons Safaris and Shane Johnson to take a look at how they do things. Special thanks to Hank and Seale and their family for inviting us along on their once-in-a-lifetime New Zealand hunting adventure.
It's been so long, those long hard days. They don't say God's changed my ways, 'cause I ain't changed my ways.
I am a huge proponent of hunting, and I've been divorced and remarried, so we've got a merged family. My kids came up hunting, every kind of hunting. My stepkids, not as much. So this is an effort for us to be able to take a family vacation together and do an introduction into hunting.
We're very in tune to dealing with all walks of life in our operation. Right from complete beginners to the most experienced trophy hunters of the world, from individuals to a group of guys, to a group of girls, to archery hunters, muzzle loaders, and to large family groups, as well as VIPs and corporations as well.
So who hasn't shot a rifle before, or have you all shot a rifle? Okay, so I'm going to treat you all as if you haven't shot a rifle. So the most important thing with any firearm is you always treat it like it's loaded, even if it's not. One of the first things you need to make sure you do is always point the muzzle, end of the barrel, in a safe direction. And a safe direction is obviously anywhere away from other people, up, down, behind you, but just make sure it's never pointing at anybody. When I get you to shoot from here, it's about 100 yards to the target, and what I'd like to see you do is once you've shot, eject that round out of there, put another round in, put your safety on, keep your eye on the scope. Don't look around, don't think about have I got it or have I not got it, because if you can do that here, it's great practice to do it here, so when you're out in the field you can do it on the animals as well.
We were shooting guns that Shane had provided for us. It was great that we had the opportunity to sight them in, get comfortable with them before we went hunting.
Okay, so when you're ready. Okay, fire in the hole everyone. Slowly squeeze. Reload. Back in your scope.
Couldn't have done a better shot myself.
That's bang, smack, right in the middle of the target. Reload. Reload. Good job, mate. Oh, dang! On the weight. That's how I'd love to see all my hunters shoot, just like that. 100 yards, 7 more Remington mag. Love it. Growing up in New Zealand being a hunter, I love the mountains, and as a young fellow we used to drive up in these valleys and climb way up into these tops to hunt the tahr and chamois. Once I got into my guiding, a lot of my clients didn't have the ability or the time to be able to endure these mountains, so we're very fortunate to be able to utilise a helicopter to take us into these areas, to locate where the animals are and then get dropped out. Always make sure it's very safe for my clients, and it is a very fast-paced, high-action, rodeo-type, adrenaline, fun, exciting journey. It's something that's very difficult for me to even express or try to explain to somebody what the experience is like. But what I do know is that people that have done it have absolutely been mind blown. Several things. One is how the helicopter manoeuvres in the mountains. Secondly is finding where these animals inhabit and how these animals go with ease through this very steep, rugged terrain. And third, where we get put out in certain places to actually have a chance at hunting these particular animals.
Hank decided to let his stepson Garrett hunt first.
The way it works is you get on a helicopter and you're you're looking for tahr, and you do see lots of tahr, the helicopter will drop the hunter down below the tahr because that's the way the tahr usually run. But you never know which way the tahr is going to go, and it's luck of the draw whether the tahr goes your way or not.
The copter dropped Garrett and Shane down. They quickly got set up and were in perfect position to take a shot.
Reload, reload. Got him. It's awesome, mate. Righto, Tim, you can come on in, mate, and he's out of our sight. We've shot him and he's come down, so I'll just direct you to where he is.
Half the rush is the hunting, half the rush is the helicopter.
So safety is obviously my primary concern for everybody that's involved with what we do. I know myself personally, I can break barriers that some would probably never go to, but that's because myself and my boys are very experienced at what we do, and we've been doing this for a number of years, and at times it can be very daunting for us too. It's you know, it can be treacherous terrain, it can be very trying conditions, and a lot of times where these animals end up, it's very steep and unforgiving country, and of course we have to get in there and recover those animals. So at times we are actually putting our lives at risk.
Garrett's done, got a tahr. Now I'm up for the chamois. Had no idea what these things were like. Imagine trying to shoot a dog on the side of a cliff, the one mocked him with its hair on fire. That's tough.
Based in the South Island here, right at the base of the mountains, which is the backdrop of where we live on Terrace Downs here, is where we conduct our tahr and chamois hunts. So very, very fortunate to have grown up here. This is where I went to school. This is what I did as a young fella. And my weekends and holidays was to go tahr and chamois hunting. It's my passion, and it takes a lot of endurance, a lot of willpower, a lot of patience, and understanding the mountain environment where these animals live. There's no shooting from the helicopter. We do locate animals with the helicopter, and we can hunt and fly on the same day. And as you'll see in some of the footage, the scenery is absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, these are the biggest mountains in New Zealand. It's only 280 kilometres from one coast to the other. We have the Pacific coast on one side and the Tasman coast on the other. And of course, the backbone of New Zealand is the Southern Alps, which is where we conduct our tahr and chamois hunts.
You've got the pilot who can get in anywhere, but Shane is telling him where to go based on time of the day, the weather, what's been the hot area, not. And we were able to cover a huge amount of area, not just one side of the mountains, for example, both sides of the range. We'd been hunting for quite a while. We'd seen several chamois. We even got down on a few. Hunts didn't work out. We see a chamois. I drop down.
How far are we? 200 yards, mate. Stay on him. You'll probably come back out though, mate. So just be ready. Wait for him to stop. He's 250 yards, mate. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, no. If you're on him, mate. Yep. Sorry, if you're on him, have a crack, mate. Reload, reload. There he goes again. Now when he stops, just keep an eye on him. It's 300 yards there, mate, right on the top of his back when he stops. Wait for him to stop. When he stops, mate, just squeeze away. Reload, reload.
Over right now?
You're right on the very top, see him up there? No, he's just gone over. Okay.
Missed the chamois, and then from out of nowhere, another one popped out.
You see him running down? He's going to come onto the shingle slide here. He's not that far, mate. When he stops, you give it to him. He is 240 yards there. Just stay on him when he stops. All right, we'll stop again. Got him. He's still going, mate. He's still going, reload. Have we got any bullets left in there? You got him, keep an eye on him. Hank Seale, I think you might be done. I think you might have your chamois. Hey? What are they, brother? Hey? Good stuff, mate. How did that work out, mate? Hey? We give that one... Isn't it amazing how it works out, mate? I mean, we didn't even know that chamois was there.
Right. Oh.
We had a crack at that one there. And, well, I had a couple of cracks at them, actually. Hey, mate, it's hard to it's what happens, mate. It makes us better, doesn't it?
Freaking
Hey?
awesome.
Look where you are, mate.
Oh, amazing.
Hey? Here you are on the west coast of the South Island of New Zealand, mate, and you have just shot yourself a very nice chamois, mate.
Man, it doesn't,
Hey?
there's no prettier country. This is just amazing.
Isn't it? Isn't it, mate?
That's cool.
Hey? Whew.
That puts grizzly bear hunting to shame.
Hey? Fantastic, mate.
Awesome.
Awesome, mate. Very, very proud of you, mate. Very, very proud of you, mate.
That beats grizzly bear hunting all to hell.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
That's amazing. I mean, you got the prettiest country. An unbelievable experience getting in and finding them.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, you take the shot, he rolls down the mountain, and then picking him up is just as exciting as getting him. It's just incredible.
Can you imagine walking into that country with, you know?
No.
Here we are using a helicopter. We're using the helicopter as a taxi to locate where the animals are, and then we drops out, and then we've got to go after the chamois or have a shot from where we are, and we're very fortunate to get this guy, weren't we?
Yeah, we've got a hell of a copter driver, I tell you.
The thing is, the chamois, they were introduced to New Zealand from Austria. And this is a buck chamois. The bucks and the nannies are very, very similar. But this one's an exceptional chamois. Very thick bases and very long horns with a good long curl on them. And they got the glands behind the horns there too, so they've just come out of the rut.
Oh, just
Beautiful.
the coat on it is just incredible. The coloring is amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a fantastic experience.
And what a day to do it on, mate.
That's,
you know?
I mean, and I'm not just saying this, if all you did was come to New Zealand and do this, it would be worth the 17-hour plane ride or whatever.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And now you can see why it's hard for me to explain to you how this experience is, mate. You know, it's one of those things you just have to do.
It's like Apocalypse Now meets the Alps. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
What a beautiful animal. Thank you so
really
much.
Is, mate. Congratulations, Hank. I'm very proud of you, mate, and what an exceptional animal to take home. Well, mate, we've got to go and look for a tahr, so
yeah,
we better keep going, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
One of Hank's bucket list items is a tahr, so he made sure to get an opportunity at this while he was here in New Zealand.
So it started out as a most magnificent morning this morning, and we flew right over the Southern Alps which is the backbone of the South Island of New Zealand from the east to the west coast. Picture perfect day. Clear skies, no wind, fresh snow on the mountaintops. So all was actually bearing to be a good day for hunting.
When Shane utilizes the helicopter, it has to be a clear day. The pilot weaves into places that almost seem impossible, so clear visibility is crucial to staying safe.
It took us a while to find where the animals were. We were finding the tracks in the snow, but of course the animals hear the helicopter and that's the predator. So they're doing everything that they can to avoid the helicopter by hiding in crevasses and caves and under bushes. Once we found a few tahr, we knew that there had to be some bulls here because this is one of the areas that we do hunt, and first time we've actually hunted it this season, so I knew we needed to spend a bit more time here.
Those tahr were running down sheer freaking ice. I mean, cliffs. Shane spots this big bull up at the very top of this crag, and sure enough, the bull starts working his way down. And so Shane, we sat down to set up a stalk on this to see if the bull comes our way.
Just hold tight and just squeeze slowly, mate. Hang on, let his head come around, mate. When he stops, you just give it to him. Good shot, mate.
Good on you, mate. Oh man. Look at where we are, mate. Hey? Woo! Oh yeah, mate. Oh. Hey?
Well, Hank, what a fantastic animal, mate.
Absolutely. Damn. It's amazing where they were. That was a sheer cliff they were running up and down.
Yeah, imagine how fast they could run on the flat.
Oh, we saw, what we see, probably 6 or 8 kind of in a group with a bunch of nannies, and then didn't see one small guy, and then this big bad mother came over the top.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah.
Whew.
So he's a big old bull tahr, introduced to New Zealand in the early 1900s, and from the Himalayas, and obviously the mountains that we hunt here in New Zealand, not as high as the Himalayas, but the habitat's very similar, very steep, very rugged. And obviously it's winter here, so there's a lot of snow and ice about. But they love to be up high so they can survey their domain.
Huh.
And the big bulls, they love to get up on those rock pinnacles and let that wind blow through the mane, because obviously there's a lot of warmth in the skin here, which they needed in the winter time. But he's a beautiful animal, mate. And
Thank you very much.
It was
fantastic.
It was a real pleasure to have you here with us, mate, and I know you've enjoyed it, and we've certainly enjoyed you and your family being with us.
Put together a heck of a team.
Oh, mate, we love what we do, mate. We really do. Yeah.
Everybody we've dealt with has just been fantastic.
Shane Johnson, they did a great job with us, kind of accommodating our family hunt, which was a vacation. I got my bucket list item. My kids got some really exciting hunts.
Reload, good girl, you've hit him. Reload, good girl. Okay, see him there again? You see him?
Oh.
Got blood coming up on his shoulders, good shot.
Where'd he go?
He's going to go down, just keep an eye on him. Can you see him? He's going to go down, look at that, see him rolling down the hill?
Woohoo! Hey?
Good job, Taylor.
Hey? One shot gave the bullet the kiss of death,
Kiss of death.
and it rang true. You can shoot him from there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so when you're ready, you just take that safety off, safety switch. I'll turn it off for you, you've already done it.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're ready, you just hold him tight, and squeeze him gently behind his shoulder. Reload, reload. Good girl, stay on him.
I can't find him.
He's round to your left more. He's going to go down, but just keep an eye on him. I think you've hit him pretty good. Woohoo, look at that. Look at that.
One of my daughters has now picked up shooting, is on a shooting team. I get the argument about high fences versus, no fences. Fact of the matter is that we don't want to be exclusionary to any hunters. We want all hunters to be involved in this sport. So what I'm a proponent of is let the market decide. So have hunts that are good for entry-level hunters and let them be successful. Have hunts for the uber, 18 to 25-year-old testosterone charge up the mountain and, blood and gut and gore and veins hanging from their teeth, those guys. But we need opportunities for other people, the 50, 65-year-old lady that wants to go shoot something with her husband and have that experience. Everybody needs to be able to do that.